How's it going, everyone? In this video I want to take you guys through some news and notes about Assassin's Creed Mirage's Valley of Memory free update. I am super excited about this, and I've been talking about Assassin's Creed Mirage quite a bit, and I also want to give you guys a heads up on, yes, I've been saying don't spend $50 on the game or $40 on the game. I believe they actually lowered the base price down a little bit, but nonetheless, the game is heavily discounted right now. It is a physical copy of the game for those of you that do want to get a physical copy of Assassin's Creed Mirage. I've got a hookup for you guys to get it a lot cheaper. Would highly recommend it at this price point for those of you that haven't played the game, so I want to highlight that as well. But as I mentioned at the top, Assassin's Creed Mirage's major Valley of Memory update will be dropping on November 18th. This is a totally free update that'll take Basim on a new journey into a new region, into Alula. Valley of Memory kicks off when Basim learns that his long-lost father might still be alive, and the game takes place before the finale of Assassin's Creed Mirage's main campaign. Basim decides to go on a journey to see if the rumors hold any truth, only to discover that the Valley of Alula is threatened by a dangerous band of robbers, and his father is missing. Taking place in an entirely new region and map, Valley of Memory adds a host of new content, including a new main quest and new assassination targets, as well as side quests, contracts, and more. Basim can even play the O now at certain locations once you successfully track down music sheets through parkour challenges. Valley of Memory also features a unique twist on Assassin's Creed's classic black box missions, but that you'll have to discover on your own. It takes place in 9th century Alula, an ancient valley charged with a history and home to stunning and diverse landscapes. You'll have a chance to explore a variety of points of interest in the region, from the old town of Alula, the fortress to the Valley of Stones, and the impressive necropolis of Hegra. Be careful as you explore the sites, as the robbers have set up ambushes across the desert to catch unwelcome visitors. Valley of Memory is also introducing improvements to the game that'll apply whether you are playing in the new region or the main adventure in Baghdad. These are quality of life fixes and updates to the content of the game, so now you'll have replayable missions and challenges. All black box missions and contracts in Assassin's Creed Mirage and Valley of Memory will be replayable after you complete them once, accessible through the Animus sequences section of your objective board or directly within the world. Each replayable mission will offer distinct challenges, forcing you to play in new and creative ways. You may have to avoid using eagle vision, kill only your main target, remain undetected, or complete the mission in a certain amount of time. Completing these challenges will unlock exclusive in-game rewards as well. Then you've got parkour updates as well. New features in the gameplay will strengthen your parkour experiences in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Players will now be able to toggle on the ability to manually jump, allowing them to weave together free-running parkour sequences that were previously impossible. A new control scheme is also being introduced to smoothen the experience of leaping from rooftop to rooftop. Players will also be able to customize side and back ejects. Previously, side and back ejects could only be performed when Basim had a clear landing spot or handhold. Now Basim can side or back eject regardless of the landing spot. These new updates allow for more creative parkouring than ever before in Assassin's Creed Mirage. On top of all of that, you've got new skill and tool customization. A new skill called Engineer 2 has been added to Basim's skill tree that'll allow him to equip all level 1 modifications to his tools, and a new level 3 modification has been added to all tools as well. New difficulty levels are rolling out as well. 2 additional difficulty levels have been added, allowing you to customize the challenge to your liking. On top of all of that, there's noted to be much more to discover in the updates patch notes. Valley of Memory is developed by Ubisoft Bordeaux and Ubisoft Paris, and Mirage is now available on all major platforms. However, I've been vocal about the fact that, you know, it's been 2 years since the game has dropped. Don't be spending $50 on the game, but Best Buy has got a physical copy of the game down to just $19.99. That is chef's kiss, a perfect price point to pay for Assassin's Creed Mirage at this point. And I've said it before, Mirage is one of my favorite newer Assassin's Creed games. Really, from my vantage point, a lot of that is because it is a smaller scale Assassin's Creed game. Yes, does it focus a little bit more on the stealth and all those aspects? Yeah, but it's still very much mechanically not like a throwback to the old style of Assassin's Creed, like an Assassin's Creed 2 or something like that, but I appreciated it for what it was. I thought Basim was actually a likable character, unlike the charisma vacuum that is Ivor, and yeah, just had a good time with Mirage. And you know what, Saudi Arabia, you know, everybody has their opinion on Saudi Arabia coming into the gaming, the EA acquisition and whatnot. But Saudi Arabia, if you want to pull up, you want to fund some DLC, and then you want to offer that DLC for free, you know, we'll take the DLC, you know what I'm saying? Because, let's be honest, if this is 6 hours of content, and maybe Ubisoft, to build some goodwill, would have done this content on their own, who knows, but the Assassin's Creed Shadows DLC just came out, and they promoted that DLC as 10 plus hours of content. However, a lot of the people I talked to seemingly have beaten that content in like 4 hours, and most of the people that I've talked to have absolutely hated that DLC, and that DLC is $25. Like, that's insane. That's a little insane to me that that expansion is 25 bucks. Here, Mirage is getting this free update, and I'm not gonna lie, I did like Mirage better than Shadows. I didn't hate Shadows from the standpoint of I thought the gameplay was really bad or the world wasn't gorgeous. No, I just thought the narrative and the characters, once again, much like Valhalla, absolute trash. Absolute trash. You know, that's how I feel about Shadows. I think narratively, voice acting, characters, all that was absolute garbage. Mirage, on the other hand, I actually thought was a worthwhile game, and Mirage isn't a game that's going to keep you busy for like 100 hours. It's a game you can kind of get in and get out, you know, when the time is right. Although, now it will be expanded quite a bit, and yes, while they are saying it's 6 hours of new content, I would imagine that main story content, the narratively relevant content, it's probably not going to be that lengthy. I would imagine you'll probably be able to bang that out in 2 to 3 hours. But again, it's a free update. We've seen expansions based on what Ubisoft is outlining, rolling out with this update, be paid expansions all the time. And this is Ubisoft at the end of the day. And you know what? Even if Saudi Arabia is involved, Ubisoft need to be doing some things to build some goodwill with their audience. And I actually think this does build some goodwill because Mirage was one of the better Assassin's Creed games, at least in my opinion. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, this update will be out November the 18th. If we hear more about it at this point, they've kind of rolled out all the information, and I think it'll be out. People will check it out. And yeah, just definitely don't be paying full price for AC Mirage. I'm here to watch for your guys' wallet, you know what I'm saying? I think some people are gonna be like, oh, this free update sounds pretty cool. Let me go buy Mirage and spend $50 on it. Yeah, no. What I would actually like to see is I think it would be great if Mirage gets added to PlayStation Plus at some point as well, since they do add the Ubisoft Classics titles. I would imagine that'll happen after Valley of Memory comes out. They'll want to get some sales on Valley of Memory, or Valley of Memory coming out, and some people buying the game, but you know, if you do want to buy it, $19.99 over at Best Buy. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.